In just 5 years, All Elite Wrestling has become one of the fastest growing wrestling promotions of all time. And with All In just around the corner, the sky is the limit for AEW. Joining me on the IGN San Diego Comic-Con balcony are fan favorites and winners of the Adult Swim belt, Orange Cassidy and Willow Nightingale. How's it going, everybody? And congrats on last night's win.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Should I pull it out?
Yeah, do it.
The official title is the AEW Adult Swim Battle for the Booty Championship, but for abbreviation, we just call it the Booty Champ.
Booty Champ.
Well, because we are the booty champs.
Yeah.
I love it. All right, so not to start things off on a heavy note, but who are the greatest traders in history whose names are not Trent Beretta or Chris Statlander?
Was Aaron Burr famously a trader?
Our final answer is Aaron Burr.
All right, Willow, who is your greatest target right now? Is it Mercedes or is it Stat?
This is a matter of the heart. Like, for me, Chris Statlander was someone I was friends with before there even was an All Elite Wrestling. And so to be betrayed and backstabbed by her, like, I gotta find vengeance. I gotta find a way to move on from this heartbreak, and I think the only way to really do that is just, like, annihilate her to the best of my ability. So Stat, that's my number one.
A few months ago, or maybe it was a few weeks ago at this point, we did get a hint at a mixed tag situation with the two of you against Chris and Stat. Are we ever gonna see that come to fruition?
I think I let my emotions get the best of me recently, and I hit my former best friend Trent Beretta in the back with a pipe wrench. I'm not proud of that, but I did some serious damage to him, and he won't be wrestling for a while, so we might wait for a little bit until he comes back. But I mean, that's why Willow and I had to scratch that itch, so that's why we had to get this booty belt and beat a bunch of Adult Swim characters up.
Orange, if we can break kayfabe for just a moment, how do you keep from breaking when Briscoe gets rolling?
Well, I don't know what kayfabe is, because this is my life. This is the only thing I do. Mark is very inspirational. And when he gets rolling, I'm not looking to laugh as much as a fire. This tiny candle flame that's inside my body gets larger into a large fire because he's talking, he's so motivational. And I don't look at him, I look down, I keep my eyes closed.
That's a very good answer. And they can't tell because you've got the sunglasses on. It's perfect. All right, so fan booking is nothing new, and with All In right around the corner, we thought it would be fun to build out your ultimate AEW pay-per-view with some of your favorite matches over the last 5 years. Let's start with the main event. OC, what is your favorite AEW men's singles match of all time?
Me versus Pac at Revolution 2020, because I was in it.
It's also
That
like...
was the first time I ever had a singles match in AEW.
It was also, like, kind of objectively the correct answer, just for the record.
And I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Willow, how about you?
I got to sit in the crowd last year and watch Bryan Danielson versus Zack Sabre Jr. at Wrestle Dream, at our inaugural Wrestle Dream event, and that was just like, I was so moved. I was like jumping out of my seat. I was biting on every single thing that they did. I loved that. I love that match, and it highlights our partnerships, because we had Zack Sabre Jr. coming in from New Japan, wrestling in our best, Bryan, and yeah, my favorite.
It was such a good match.
So good, yeah.
So, same thing, but this time we're going to talk about women's matches. Willow, let's start with you.
Jamie Hayter versus Toni Storm. I believe it was Full Gear 2022. My jaw was dropped. It was just so good. It was hard hitting. Jamie won, and I was cheering for Jamie. So that was all in all good day to be a wrestling fan.
It was a rewarding match.
Yeah.
Orange, how about you?
Well, this is tough because she stabbed me in the back, but Chris Statlander wrestled Britt Baker, and I think it was All Out 2020 something, and I was ringside for Stat rooting her on, and it was one of those matches where you just knew how special both Brittany and Chris were, so I'm gonna go with that one.
It's fair. It was a pretty steep betrayal, but that was a baller
It was
match.
A good one, though.
All right, so AEW is king of the specialty matches. What is your favorite specialty match?
First thing that comes to my mind is Swerve versus Hangman from last year when they did the Texas Death Match, when Hangman drank the blood from Swerve's forehead and then misted it into the air. I was like, this is the peak of professional wrestling. I love it.
Orange, how about you?
The Mimosa Mayhem match that I wrestled the legendary Chris Jericho in, where I punched him in the face and he fell from the ring into a giant pool of mimosa. That was my favorite match.
Yeah, that's sick.
All right, how about tag matches, y'all?
Well, I'll go first because it's happened very recently. It was me versus the Outrunners in a handicap match on Rampage very, very recently, and I won. 2 of them versus me.
I am going to actually go with a Ring of Honor match, right? It's under the same
Whoa.
umbrella.
Yeah.
But FTR.
Controversial.
I know, you know. But FTR wrestled the Briscoes. It was a dog collar match. It was, I mean, you heard what I said before. I love a little blood. I love some brutality.
I'm learning
This
so
was-
much that you're so bloodthirsty. I didn't realize that about you. We've been hanging around for a lot with the past weeks, and just like now, I'm realizing now that you love blood so
I
much.
love blood.
All right. You heard
They
it
were
here first.
happiest.
It
One.
was
She's coming for
it was
ya.
a brutal match, and I was like, this is so good.
This is an exclusive.
That's my favorite tag. Yeah.
Exclusive.
You heard it here first. All right, so AEW has had so many jaw-dropping debuts in its 5-year tenure. Who has been your favorite?
Let's say our answer at the same time and see if it matches up. I'll count to 3.
I have a feeling I know what yours is going to be.
Well, no, mine's actually not who you think it's going to be.
Oh, okay.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Brian
Sting.
Danielson. Oh!
Both
I said-
so good,
yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Both so
That is
good,
good,
though.
though.
Sting is, come on.
Were you there for that?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
So, Orange, I feel like you might be especially prepared for this based on your answers so far, but what has been your favorite match in AEW history that you have been a part of?
I think my favorite match that I've been a part of. I can't remember what it was, but also I'm just gonna say, just because Will's been so nice to me these past couple of days, I think me versus Will Ospreay was good at Forbidden Door.
It was good.
That was a fun match.
My favorite match that I was in, I'm going to cheat again and go with a Ring of Honor match.
I love it.
Myself versus Athena for the Ring of Honor Women's Championship. I also did not win, but that was the first time women had main evented a Ring of Honor pay-per-view ever, and I think Athena is the perfect foil for the happy-go-lucky, bubbly Willow Nightingale standing in front of you. And
That says a lot about our character. That says a lot about our character. We all pick matches that we didn't win.
Yeah, but you know what? She still brought this like primal, hard-hitting kind of fighter out of me that I don't think I've really tapped into since.
I mean, that's some of the funnest thing about both of you is like when you get rolling, you get rolling. You know.
Sometimes you got to do it.
Somebody just got to do it.
And that about wraps it for us. Thanks again, Orange Cassidy and Willow Nightingale. You can catch AEW Dynamite, Collision, and Rampage every week on what networks?
TBS and TNT. Wednesday nights on TBS.
Friday nights and Saturday nights on TNT.
Yeehaw!
Crushed it.